we see Hank Pym observing the quantum realm, and we also see that in another world, Dr. Gero was studying the quantum realm for Project Cell. However, he was sent into the quantum realm by accident and appeared in the main Marvel universe. However, when Hank Pym questions him, Dr. Gero is obviously confused as to what's going on, which is where I'm going to sidetrack and explain something real quick. This is an alternate timeline from Super, which means that the androids would eventually be released due to the supercomputer that controlled 13. However, 13 and the others were not created. Only 17, 18, 16, and Cell, which most of the events unfolded pretty similarly, and nothing really changed, other than Dr. Gero not dying by 17 and instead ending up in the Marvel Universe. Sidetrack over. Anyway, back on the main track, Dr. Gero explains that he was here to stop a threat that would end the world soon. However, he fails to explain who it is and only calls him the Saiyan, which we know as Goku. Hank Pym brings this man who just popped up out of the quantum realm, which, it's normal for people to exist in the quantum realm because they're like tiny universes, but it's still weird that he just come in bearing the threat. However, as Captain America and Iron Man discuss this with Hank Pym, we are then shown that Goku appears from a rift, also from the quantum realm, and comes crashing down to the floor. And Dr. Gero freaks out and says that this is what the threat is, Son Goku. However, Captain America and Iron Man can't even process this, as Goku shouts that he thought he killed Gero and races in at him, as Iron Man and Captain America believe Gero and struggle to protect him as they dive into a fight. I know, very quick-paced. Meanwhile, while everyone's fighting, Dr. Gero marvels at the technology Stark has and ponders about what he could do to revive the Red Ribbon Army in this new world, in case the Red Ribbon Army didn't have it. This is when he's approached by a very mysterious figure who was aware of his presence due to his calculations in science and figures that he would be a perfect person to team up with, Dr. Victor Von Doom. Doom approaches Dr. Gero and tells him that he knows of his true intentions. He has been exploring the quantum realm for a while, and he says that Goku got here due to a training with an angel. Cell failed to kill him. However, Dr. Gero says that obviously if he's here, he failed to kill him. Dr. Doom says that maybe they could work out a way to bring back the Red Ribbon Army under their own control. He knows that Dr. Gero is a genius with robotics. He created Cell after all. So, Dr. Gero, flattered by this, follows Doom. They then teleport away, as Dr. Doom says that he is the master of technology in this world. He will show him the real way to get his goal of ruling the Earth through the Red Ribbon Army. However, as they leave, Goku is still fighting Captain America and Iron Man, who Goku manages to push back Captain America, as Captain America can still block the punches with his shield and whatnot. Goku can't break that in Super Saiyan. However, as the fight goes on, Iron Man is able to keep up pretty well with him. However, Goku is trying to explain that, hey, he's not the bad guy. And eventually, Iron Man releases a massive attack while calling in some backup. As he calls in the backup, it arrives. Thor, with a massive lightning strike, hits Goku to the ground and lands beside his friends, telling him that he will have words with thee. As in, what in the world's going on? Stands before the trio, obviously not wanting to fight, and powers down. He says that the god over there is strong. He can sense the god key coming from him. However, the other two are very interesting. He doesn't want to fight them. He's here by accident. He explains that, and before he can continue, Iron Man stops him and says, if he's really not a threat, then let them lock him up and contain him. Then they'll talk. Goku obviously says, alright, that's fine. Iron Man constructs a prison pretty instantly and has his most powerful armors hold him, and has Goku on constant surveillance with his ki being drained and held. Not like stolen, but held behind him. His ki fuels the machine. Iron Man and everyone is obviously confused because this guy just popped out of nowhere and started clapping everybody. But they start talking, and Captain America mentions that he wonders if the Hulk could take him out. However, they're still not sure on where he's at. Iron Man then questions Goku, asking what is he doing here, and who's that Dr. Gero guy, since he's now missing. So Goku explains that he was trained with an angel in an unknown dimension to try to master this god power of his. However, he didn't really get the hang of it and accidentally went far into the realm and got sucked in here. His partner Vegeta was trained there as well. However, he doesn't think he got sucked in as well. He got sucked here by accident, and Dr. Gero is the only person he recognized, and he thought he killed him. He explains the whole story of the Red Ribbon Army, how they tried to take over the world and how he stopped him as a kid, and he explains that he isn't really a bad guy. However, Thor asked him key details and tries to, shimmy sham and get him to lie. Same with Captain America. Since he was a soldier, he would know some police tactics to get him to tell the truth. Goku passed the test. Iron Man then lets him off, and Goku says, alright, now they need to figure out what in the world's going on, and Iron Man says that, well, it's not too hard. He can trace some of the energy signatures that was left here, and Dr. Gero was taken by one of their reoccurring nemesises, Dr. Victor Von Doom. Goku is obviously confused as to what he is, and so they explain. After explaining who Dr. Doom is, Hank Pym offers his advice on Goku and says that the rift that Goku and Dr. Gero have made were made at two different points in time. However, that means that their time-space can begin converging with his universes and then mess up from there. Basically, time could get effed up if they don't, do something about it. Which means they got to get Dr. Gero back to the point where he died, and they got to get Goku back to the point where he left. Goku obviously understands this part, but the next part is they got to find Dr. Doom, which is obviously in Latveria. However, this is where we see the whole Avenger squad suit up, and I'm not just talking the normal quadruple, 6 people technically. I'm not talking about just them. I mean, they have they have the Fantastic Four, they have the X-Men, they have everybody showing up. Because if they don't do something about this could lead to many problems. So this also gets the attention of some otherworldly presence. However, as of the moment right now, everybody shows up at Dr. Doom's doorstep and is ready to fire. Iron Man instantly calls out to Dr. Doom and is like, hey, get the heck out here, because there's so much you don't know. Dr. Doom says that he does know, and that everybody should take a look at their greatest creations thus far. The people of Latveria are no longer just normal humans. They have now been enhanced to become something so much more. Bio-androids. And they are strong enough to take on every one of them. Goku is surprised as saying androids. Iron Man asks what in the world that means. And after seeing a whole flock of them fly up, we see what he means. Except he corrects Dr. Doom and Gero and say they're not androids, they are cyborgs. An error made by the manga and anime. Anyway, after that, we see that everybody is in all-out war against Dr. Doom, Gero, and their army against the superhero community and Goku. As everyone is in this great war, as Dr. Gero and Dr. Doom seem to be somewhat enjoying it, Dr. Doom ushers Gero to hurry and finish their work. However, Gero notices that the androids are losing against the sheer numbers. It's not that they're being defeated, but they're being overwhelmed. Too many people with too many powers doing too many things. They can't seem to keep up. Maybe they should activate the failsafe. Dr. Doom says to wait. They need to affect Goku before they can continue. So, Dr. Gero is handed a massive beam and looks at Goku and fires it, causing him to be displaced in multiple versions of Goku. Basically, think of, how Goku sidesteps when he does Ultra Instinct and there's a bunch of Gokus and Aftermath and they follow and catch him? Think of that. He's being time displaced. Which, Dr. Gero says, yes, excellent. This will increase the quantum effect, causing even more power to be released. Goku then struggles and screams as he almost activates Blue, which he has not got at this point, and explodes, which causes everyone from Goku's world, the Z Fighters, to pop in here and all chaos to break loose as some of the superheroes don't recognize them and begins fighting them along with the androids. So it's a three-way fight. However, Dr. Doom notices in the sky that there's another Earth and says that if their plan goes accordingly, they'll be able to fix this and merge them into one and then rule it as one. Maybe they can rule all the universes or just these two. Either way, one for each, they will both rule. However, this causes even more strain on the timeline and causes everybody to question everybody in an all-out war. Dr. Doom then sees how they are now being even more overpowered as the Z Fighters are taking out more of these androids since they're used to them, and tells Gero to activate the failsafe, as we then see Android 21 absorb every one of the androids and emerge as the most powerful fighter on the battlefield, leaving everyone on the ground and Goku Vegeta speechless. Captain America decides to call out and has Xavier call out telepathically to one individual that might be able to save them, the strongest one there is. Goku and Vegeta have no idea on what in the world they could do against Android 21, especially in her evil form, so they decide, since they're all out of energy from fighting everybody and all this confusion, and there are no other androids and most of the superhero community is down, they have no other choice than to fuse. So they do the dance and become Gogeta. Gogeta and Android 21 get into a rough and ruthless battle of them going back and forth, shaking the entire city of Latveria. Dr. Doom and Dr. Gero decide that it's time to leave. However, they do leave a bomb within Latveria and then teleport away. Gogeta can barely keep up with Android 21 and can hardly stand it until they both sense a high power level. The Incredible Hulk comes smashing down into the middle of their battle and ask Captain America who they need to fight. And Xavier tells him that it's the pink one. Hulk then grabs Android 21 and rips her in half and throws her to the side. However, Gogeta comments that won't work, as we then see Android 21 re-emerge fully intact. Gogeta says that they'll have to erase every bit of her. If Hulk can keep her busy, Gogeta can power up an attack to erase her. So Gogeta and Hulk do a double team and beat down on Android 21 until she can't move no more, which she admits that the Hulk is stronger than Gogeta at the moment. However, the Hulk isn't going all out, nor is Gogeta. Gogeta then finally powers up a huge Kamehameha, and Android 21 powers up to her fullest, sending shockwaves of energy across the universe, which get the attention of a cosmic being, Galactus. Gogeta then fires it and instantly erases Android 21, but she does manage to fight back, and the Hulk jumps into the blast and takes it with her, killing Android 21, but only wounding the Hulk. The Hulk will regenerate. Gogeta and everyone take a breath as Captain America wants to explain to the superhero community, and everyone on the Z-Fighter side wants to know what the heck. However, they don't get that chance, as they are then greeted by a ominous looming figure. Galactus is here to devour the world. However, as we then go over to the Dragon world, Dragon Ball's world, which is in the sky, Dr. Gero and Doom are on it, and they have collected the Dragon Balls, and Dr. Doom says, yours are less power, your version of what is in my universe is much less powerful than what I would have expected. Although we do need to get the other half, these will help us get them. And Dr. Gero asks, well, what are yours called then, and how powerful are they? And he says, these items allow us to bend the universe at their fingertips. The Infinity Gauntlet. And that is what their ultimate goal is. And they needed a powerful enough energy to attract Galactus to keep him on Earth and away from them. Dr. Doom says that they will have to fight a powerful Titan to get it. But I'm sure they can handle it.